Hello and welcome to UNA Today,
where you get your trusted campus and local news.
I'm Hannah Campbell.
And I'm Cassidy Beck.
Kilby Laboratory School has recently received a state and national award. In September, Governor Kay Ivey announced that Kilby Laboratory School had been selected as one of the 21 Alabama Bicentennial Schools of Excellence. Each school received a $5,000 grant. Out of the 200 Alabama schools that applied for the award, 21 were selected. Kilby School Director Dr. Kirkman said the award is very helpful. Kirkman and the staff at Kilby are in the process of deciding what to spend the money on. He said that Kilby was also awarded as a National Blue Ribbon Lighthouse School of Excellence 3 weeks ago. Kilby is one of 36 schools in the nation that holds this honor.
A local school hosted a STEAM event this weekend. Harold Lewis is on the scene to cover the event.
There was something new and unusual happening at River Hill School this weekend, so we ventured in for a closer look.
My name is Allison Delbert, and I am the STEM Teacher and Technology Coordinator at River Hill School. We're very excited today to be hosting our first River Hill robotics competition. We have organized lots of things, grades K through 6, for our competition today. Not only will our students be participating in 3 challenge courses, they are also participating in a character robot competition contest. And it's been wonderful involved with all these students, coaching them, directing them, helping them become better team players and better interactors with adults in the world, because robotics is a skill that they're going to need as a person in the workforce. They'll be fixing these robots, they'll be operating these robots. Lots and lots of things are incorporating robots today, and we just think this is a great start in preparation for them to begin on that journey.
We also got some youth perspective.
The hardest part is actually working with a group. But when you work as a team, you actually learn what you're good at specifically and what's your strongest point, and then you can use that in your advantage while your other teammates can work on their strongest point.
I'm Mary Jane Fowler. I'm the principal here at River Hill School. We had 4 schools represented, including River Hill. We had 10 teams. I loved it because I was able to be a judge, so I was listening to the teams as they talked with each other. I loved the way they changed their strategy. I loved the way they encouraged each other. I loved the way they were thinking as their robot was going through the course. I loved the way they were thinking of changes they could make. They were talking about that, and I just loved listening to all that talk among those boys and girls who were competing. Mrs. Delbert and I have already been talking since that competition ended that we really would like to host another competition in the spring, maybe in March or April. And we're thinking we might have even more schools represented with possibly more teams. To me, robotics is the future for our young people, our boys and girls. It's almost like a second language for them. It's almost like something that's natural for them. It's not like us at my age. It's very difficult to think about how they do all this, but for them it's just a natural progression of thought and planning, and I love that about robotics.
For UNA News, I'm J.R. Lewis.
Barbies will now have a chance to live inside the doll's iconic dream house mansion. A life-size version of the Barbie Malibu dream house has been listed on Airbnb. The 3-story oceanfront villa will be available for a 2-night stay from October 27th through the 29th for up to 4 guests. It has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. The reservation cost is $60 per night in honor of the 60th anniversary of the brand. The dream house amenities include a personal cinema, infinity pool with oceanfront views, DJ booth, hobby studio, a meditation terrace, sports court, outdoor dining patio, and more. Guests can also take a tour of Barbie's walk-in closet, which features outfits from the doll's 60 years of fashion. Guests will also get a meet and greet with hairstylist Jen Akin, a one-on-one fencing lessons from Olympic athlete Habah Muhammad, and interactive cooking lessons with chef Gina Clark-Helm. and a behind-the-scenes tour of the Columbia Memorial Space Center with aerospace engineer Jill Myers. Booking opens October 23rd at 11 a.m.
A new grant was given to the University of North Alabama from the Department of Labor's Employment and Training Administration. The grant is worth $1.1 million and could potentially help students graduate through workforce development. The director of UNA's Career Center said that the program would help many students who need less than 60 hours to obtain their degree. The director also added that the grant would help fund tuition and fees as well as go towards childcare and technology that will help students reach success.
Over the summer, some changes occurred in the Department of Communications. The Cinematic Arts program moved from the Department of Communications to the School of the Arts. Here's more details. Over the summer, the Cinematic Arts program moved from the Department of Communications to the School of the Arts. The School of the Arts also gained the theater program from the entertainment industry program. For Cinematic Arts, this means that several classes have been moved from the communications building to new locations. Jason Pangalinum is an assistant professor of cinematic arts. He explains how the transition is going.
The transition for cinematic arts, combining with theater, moving out of communications, it makes sense in that there are similarities in what we're doing. It's not exactly the same, but in terms of the art form, we share a lot in common with theater. The cultures are just more compatible than it is with, say, base communications. So in the long run, it's going to be the best thing, I think, for both departments.
Pangalinum says that students have been positive about the transition.
The students so far with the transition from communications, the combination with theater, they've been very positive about it. This is something they wanted for a very long time.
Hannah Grace Stevens is a cinematic arts student. She explains that as a student, she sees the change as beneficial, even though it happened suddenly.
When we actually got the notice for when we were changing departments, it was in the summer. It was just an email, it was just sudden, hey, we're transitioning to this other department. I knew we had, there had been talk of changing departments, but yeah, the immediate, it's just an email, hey, we're changing, we're moving, we're doing all this stuff. It was a little bit kind of sudden. Overall, it is a very good change getting to be in the arts, because the major that we have is really connected with the arts, and so to be able to actually be in the art department is very nice.
Students are still welcome to continue working through their communications or entertainment industry degree curriculum. The new curriculum won't go into effect until 2020. Reporting at UNA, I'm Hannah Campbell.
The TVA Rockpile Recreation Area is new and improved. It has reopened this month following February's historic flooding in the shoals. The area was severely damaged from the rising waters, and TVA has since stepped in to restore the recreational area to be better than before. TVA recreational specialist Derek South mentioned that TVA has invested around $150,000 in the renovation. The renovations for the park include a new boat dock, new $80,000 bathrooms with newly designed flow vents that will allow floodwaters to pass through without causing damage, a new playground that will have interactive technology, and all new fencing.
Over the weekend, a prayer vigil was held for Camille Cupcake McKinney, the 3-year-old girl from Birmingham who was last seen over a week ago at a birthday party where police believe she was abducted. New surveillance footage from the birthday party has been released. The video shows 2 children, one of them believed to be McKinney, playing outside. The video shows a man walking by the 2 children without stopping. Later, the children leave with a second man who walks with a distinct limp. As of right now, the first man is not being viewed as a suspect, but police want to speak with him as a potential witness. Birmingham police are offering a $25,000 reward for credible information that leads to the location of McKinney.
From tragedy came unity. A Shoals event occurred in Tuscumbia that focused on healing and community. We have that story for you now.
Tuscumbia's Willie Green Recreational Center was the site of a Stop the Violence rally this weekend. The Shoals Area Community event was hosted by a local organization, Growing Minds. Inspirational speakers ignited the crowd. There was also entertainment and lots of fun. And of course, plenty of delicious food for everyone to enjoy. Members of the Growing Minds team served up the goodies to those in attendance. The organization's founder, Michael Abernathy, shared why he felt the need for the event.
One of my purposes for this event, last year one of my good friends was killed. That right there was kind of like a last straw for me, where it was like I feel like we need to do something about that. So this event here is to like kind of reach out to the kids, let them know.
When you hurt someone, you don't just hurt them, you hurt their people, right? But when you help someone, you don't just help them, you help their people. And understand that we are all given two hands in life. One to help ourselves and one to help others.
You want to make sure, you allow people to see what's really going on. Like, violence is real, and the situations that happen from it are real. Like one of our guest speakers said today, like, life is a gift.
Say, I am a gift. Point to somebody next to you and say, you are a gift.
And if you lose that gift, there's no giving it back, and there's no getting it back. So we just want people to understand, like, it's like he said, it's different ways to handle a certain situation, and you want to pick the best way or the best outcome of that situation. So that's what this event meant to me as well.
When we take a life, life does not stop just there. It ends up growing with their families, those that they're left behind. And so the only way that we're going to be able to stop violence is if we get everyone to understand that life is precious.
For UNA News, I'm J.R. Lewis.
On October 26th, Florence will be hosting Rocktoberfest. 4 local bands will take the stage to showcase their original music. Bands will include Blind the Sky, Inclination of Direction, Pray the Mantis, and Jesse Priest. Rocktoberfest is sponsored by Coats Clothing and will begin at 7 p.m. Inclination of Direction band member Frank Fisher said he also hopes the event will play a part in revamping the local music scene. Florence is not thriving like it once did, he said. That's why I would like to see is to try to get Florence music scene back up and running. The event will be held at the Z on Court Street in downtown Florence. This is a 21 and over event with a $5 cover charge. Guests are encouraged to wear Halloween costumes to the show.
University of North Alabama's Industrial Hygiene program has been ranked second in the nation for occupational health and safety degrees in 2019. Institutions were ranked based on reputation, return of investment, and costs. UNA ranked second under the University of Houston Clear Lake. Industrial hygienists maintain a healthy and safe work environment. According to UNA, they evaluate and eliminate hazards that are associated with issues like radiation, lead, asbestos, pesticides, poor indoor air quality, and harmful chemical and physical agents. Program Director LaShawn Kimbrew said that the program is designed to help students understand scientific principles in chemistry and use their skills to achieve a safe workplace environment. As of right now, there are about 40 to 50 students currently enrolled in the program at UNA.
Halloween is creeping around the corner and it's raining pumpkins. We go to downtown Florence to find out what all the commotion is about.
On the first Friday of every month, downtown Florence is booming with all sorts of activities. The ideal event for families, you will find art, music, and entertainment anywhere you walk. In October, there's the big pumpkin drop at the end. The organizer of the event, known as First Fridays, has teamed up with a UNA student to make this year's pumpkin drop a success.
Hey, I'm Stephanie Vest with Downtown Florence Alliance. I'm the executive director, and we put on First Fridays. We've been doing the pumpkin drop now for about 6 years, although this is my first as director. So I had to bring in Kevin Hudson from UNA, and he's been doing it for about 4 years.
Right, yeah. Kevin Hudson, Director of Facilities here. We like to have fun here and support the cause. This is our lift. Our guys put the show on, put the plastic down. Just a good time this year, so I'm glad to be a part of it.
Thank you for joining us today, where it's always a great day at UNA.
Join us at noon, 4 and 6 for breaking campus and local news.